Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a royal decree. Volume of the Sultan's budget for the current year amounts to 13.2 billion Omani riyal. The media platforms are trending with news and reports of the settlement of His Majesty's health condition as millions of people in social media platforms react with the joy to the statement. And the National Employment Center announces more than 2,000 job opportunities in various government and private institutions. Welcome to this first news bulletin of 2020. Now, the details. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has issued Royal Decree number 1/2020 ratifying the state's general budget for the fiscal year 2020. Article 1 ratifies the state's general budget for the fiscal year 2020 as per the attached tables. Article 2, all ministries and government units should implement provisions of this decree, each within their scope of responsibilities. Article 3, this decree shall be published in the official gazette and come into force from the 1st of January 2020. The total general revenues for the state's general budget for 2020 was estimated on the basis of oil prices at $58 a barrel by 10.7 billion Omani riyals, with an increase of 6% in the revenues compared to last year. The total estimated expenditure for the state's general budget amounted to 13.2 billion Omani riyals, with an increase of 2% compared to last year's 2019. The budget's deficit is estimated to reach 2.5 billion Omani riyals, representing 8% of the gross domestic product. 80% of the budget's deficit will be financed by external and domestic borrowing, while the remain will be covered by drawing from reserves. Following the statement of Diwan of Royal Court on His Majesty's stable health condition, citizens and residents across the country exchanged greetings and congratulated each other. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram were trending with news and reports of His Majesty's health as millions of people in social media platforms reacted with joy to the statement. Tweeters from Oman and outside the country have sent a trail of tweets expressing their joy and happiness. Local newspapers like Oman, Roya and Ash-Shabiba dedicated their first pages for covering the news on Sultan's health, and reactions from citizens as they expressed their happiness, praying to Allah the Almighty to grant His Majesty long life and good health. The National Employment Center announced today that there are 2,020 job opportunities are available within various government and private institutions. The announcement came with the commencement of the center's operation on the 1st of January 2020. The National Employment Center calls on job seekers to apply via SMS text messages or through the center's website for the vacancies listed in the published supplement. The center also provides the service of responding to queries via a toll-free number available in the website. The center also calls upon the significance of job seekers to activate their job status every month in the Public Authority of Manpower Register or by SMS text messages to guarantee the chance of competing for the vacancies, which the center will be announced according to the needs of the concerned authorities. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and yet to come in our news bulletin, the Cultural Club launches its programs and activities for 2020. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The efforts exerted to achieve peace and stability in the region were discussed by His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, during his meeting with His Excellency Dr. Abdul Karim Hashim Mustafa, former Undersecretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Iraq, who is an official visit to the Sultanate within the framework of political consultations between the two countries. The meeting also dealt with regional and international issues of mutual concern and the existing cooperation relations in different fields so as to serve the common interests between the Sultanate and the Republic of Iraq. The Ministry of Justice launched today the first phase of the Tawthiq e-services. The event was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al-Khalili, Minister of Justice. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi was there and he has prepared this report.
To keep pace with the development of services and move towards electronic transformation within the framework of the Sultanate's e-government strategy, the Ministry of Justice launched the first phase of its electronic justice project, Tawthiq, to provide convenient e-services for beneficiaries.
We are today launching 5 applications within the judicial electronic system. We call it Tawthiq. Those applications is about the services which is going for lawyers, experts, and part of it is going for the public as a customer services, and then the service of concealing committees. All these applications is available online now, and everybody can who is interested to use any of them, you can go and use of them.
The electronic justice project Tawthiq facilitates the transition of the ministry's services from paper records to digital transactions to achieve the maximum benefit from information technology and communication in providing and facilitating e-services and linking procedures and related services in an efficient way.
The good thing about this important initiative, it is a full e-transformation initiative. It's not only an automation, it's a transformation, whereas the integration with other government agencies, also deploying the digital identity as part of the PKI infrastructure that the government launched. So today the customer can use the PKI through his smart card or his mobile. He can get into this all the services. Second, this service is fully protected as part of the government cloud, using the government network to connect all the branches around the country.
In the first stage, Tawthiq program offers 5 e-services for citizens and residents in areas including lawyers' affairs, experts, conciliation and reconcile, and judicial seizure. Launching these applications is a milestone for the Minister of Justice as part of its endeavors to facilitate the flow of transactions for stakeholders in a timely manner. Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Thank you, Saleh, for that report. Sultan Qaboos Academy for Police Sciences received a new batch of police recruits after passing all physical and written administration tests and interviews. The new recruits will undergo various military training exercises and will take theoretical and practical police studies to qualify them to shoulder the tasks and the responsibilities as a policeman in Royal Oman Police. Royal Oman Police occasionally recruits nationals in line with the government's policy to provide job seekers with more job options. The Cultural Club closed the curtains to its activities in 2019 in a launching ceremony for its programs and activities for 2020. The activities of 2020 will be under the title The Gold Jubilee Season, 50 Years of the Blessed Renaissance. They included different cultural events such as discussion sessions and seminars on the history of Musandam Governorate, National Horizons of Tanfidh initiatives, the religious education and the history of military development in Oman. The ceremony included honoring those who contributed to the success of the activities of the club and a number of intellectuals and winners of international prizes. The strategic planning for the agricultural sector was the theme of a seminar organized by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth. It aims to give a clear vision about the sector till 2040. It discussed challenges facing the sector in all governorates of the Sultanate in order to find solutions to develop it. The participants dealt with issues related to the sector research, marketing and investments and water management as to reach initiatives that support this sector. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television, and to end this news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a royal decree. The volume of the Sultanate's budget for the current year amounts to 13.2 billion Omani riyals. The media platforms are trending with news and reports on the statement of His Majesty's health condition as millions of people in social media platforms react with joy to the statement. And the National Employment Center announces more than 2,000 job opportunities in various government and private institutions. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman Television. Thank you for joining us, and good night.
وطن فيه الحضارة ساس فيه الفن والآثار.